then says, what I think this means 5.1 times 2.1 divided by 3.2 is equals 3.347. And then you have to copy that, and then you paste it back up there. So it looks very nice if you're going to take a photograph, but actually it's very complicated to use. And if you paste the number into the wrong place, it would be completely misleading. And in fact, if I change the 5.1 to say 51, what seems to be the answer, 3.347 underneath it, is now wrong. So that's a mode. If you change something, you have to remember you've changed it. You have to keep track, but the calculator doesn't know that the 3.347 or any of the other numbers get out of step. So it looks good, but it's very moody, as we would say. Perhaps some of you have seen the Minority Report, where there's a very nice sketch where Tom Cruise, I've forgotten the character he's playing, but he's playing with something that's rather like a calculator. And our friends up there have switched the sound off. So he's saying, I love this part.
The protection team is used for live location. Looks like federal housing, concrete and glass egg crates.
Ouch. With $1,000 in a discount.
Fractured images coming in. Numbers 9 and 6.
So wouldn't it be nice to have a calculator like that? Because that was fantasy. Tom Cruise was standing there doing this with a blue or green screen behind him, and then CGI merged it with something and moved the numbers around depending on how he moved his hands. It was complete fiction. In fact, it was just like the calculators we've been talking about here. These things, in some sense, are complete fiction. Some of you have been over to the exhibition where we've got a calculator that, to some extent, you can move things around like Tom Cruise is trying to move things around. And it really works. In fact, here's my Tom Cruise. This is my son who wrote the program to do it. And in this example, we're using a back projection display, and we've got 4 cameras on the projector. So when you hold your finger up, the cameras can work out where your finger is, and as you move it around, you can just draw straight onto the screen. And he's probably drawing a 2 at the moment, and you can see it is matching the 2 underneath him. Let me try and demonstrate this to you. So what I'm doing here is using a tablet instead of a mouse. And with luck, I'll be able to write on it. So what you notice is it's recognizing what I write in place, and it's converting it into a nice font, and it's giving me the answer without me having to do anything. So there's no mode where I'm entering numbers and then the mode when it tells me the answer. It tells me the answer instantly all the time. And if I change the sum, like this, for example, then the answer changes automatically. The answer is always correct. And it's got a lovely sort of physical feel to it, like an abacus. You can play with it, and kids grin and smile, and it's been very successful with people. And you can do more interesting sums like this. So I've just drawn a divide on it as 2/3. We can have some number on the right. 2/3 equals 4, doesn't it? Now, that equal sign went wrong, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I'll put an equal sign in. So it is still correct. This correction can go wherever I want it. So when we've been demonstrating it to you engineers, everybody's saying there's a big sine and cos and log and so on. So let's work out what the log of 2/3 is. So I hope I've written 10. There we go. So there's 10. So 2/3 equals 10. the log of a number is the exponent of whatever the base of the log is, and if we're using common logs, base 10, the logarithm of 2/3 is a number up there. So I put in a decimal point up there to make it put a number up there. And this is correct, but I've got a bug in this calculator. Still like that. Still a bug. This is very embarrassing. There we go. So log of 2, base 10 is 0.3. You know, if you multiply log by 2, you're squaring the number. So if I square the 2, this will become 0.6. And if you take the square root of the square, this will go back to 0.3. Now, this is correct, but it's letting me down. Square root of 2 squared is 2. So the point of this is that you can put numbers anywhere, and it will give us the right answers. We don't have to tell it to give the right answers. And you don't have to rearrange an equation to get the answer at the end. If you use an ordinary calculator, you do the sums, and then you have to press equals and get the answer last. You have to rearrange things. Whereas with this, 2 minus 3 equals 2 minus something equals 1. What's the something? I don't have to rearrange this. This is a very simple calculation. I don't have to rearrange it to get the 1 there. And if I do 2 minus 2, it's going to correct it again. The thing you may like is that these symbols are just pictures. Every time you change the picture is repassed. So if I change it to, say, division, 2 divided by 2 is going to equal 1. And if I get rid of the division, I've got rid of the minus as well. Let's just move it to there. It goes back to being a minus. And if I turn it into a division, we can get 1 again. So that's an example of a new sort of calculator that Will and I designed because we wanted to design a calculator